Do you hit your slice serves in the net? Well, there's a reason for it, and I'm going to reveal why in today's video lesson. My name is Jeff Salzenstein, founder of Tennis Evolution and former top 100 ATP pro, and I'm really excited to give you an under-the-radar tip on how you can start clearing the net on your slice serve if you've been hitting it in the net too much. Let's get to that lesson right now. One of the biggest problems with players that hit slice serves is that the ball actually dumps down into the net. And the reason that this happens is when a player decides to go from hitting a flatter serve or a topspin serve to a slice serve, that they end up not getting enough of the ball. They don't grab enough of the ball to clear the net. So what happens is when a player slices, the ball will dump down into the middle of the net. When I see this mistake, I get a little bit worried, or at least I want my player to make that adjustment. And a lot of times I'll tell the player that I'm working with to get more of the ball. So even though they're slicing on their serve, they need to get more of the ball. And sometimes I have to have the player aim a foot or two above the net and still slice around the ball to clear the net so that it doesn't dive down. However, a lot of times if you are hitting the ball clean, okay, if you're hitting that slice serve clean, the best miss is right in the tape. So as long as you are missing in the tape, you're on the right track. If you're missing several inches below the tape, then that means you're not getting enough of the ball. It's as simple as that. Just tell yourself to get more of the ball. So keep aiming for the tape when you hit your slice serve. If the ball lands lower than that, then you might have to aim higher. Let's go ahead and go through a demonstration right now. All right, so I'm going to hit some slice serves now, and I don't know exactly where every serve's going to go, but I am going to walk you through my thought process. So the first thing that I want to show you, assuming that I can pull it off, is if you don't get enough of the ball and you kind of decelerate, what happens to the ball? Usually it just dumps down into the net. So that's exactly how it feels. The sound off the racket is not flush, and it just doesn't pop off the racket. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim for the tape. Okay, I'm going to get more of the ball and I'm going to aim for the tape, and we're going to see what happens. So I aimed at the tape and I got a lot of the ball. I really accelerated up after it. So again, if the ball is dumping into the net, you're probably decelerating and not getting enough of the ball. But I want you to accelerate and try to actually hit the tape. I hit the tape, so I either got lucky or I'm good. I'm not sure which one. Let me do it again. Still going to aim for the tape. So again, I kind of mishit that one a little bit, so I'm going to still really accelerate right at the tape. I got it pretty good there. You'll notice that many of my serves still cleared the net even though I was aiming for the tape. So that's an interesting concept that you can play around with. Once again, if you're hitting the ball in the net, you do have to aim higher and clear the net. But in my case, if you're really accelerating, or if I'm really accelerating, I understand that I can aim for the tape and still clear the net. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson on how you can clear the net on your slice serve by aiming for the tape. Now, if you enjoyed this lesson, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. I want you to like this video. The more likes we get, the better. Feel free to leave a comment below and subscribe to our channel so that you can get updates on our weekly content that we release. Now, somewhere in this video, you can click a link to get more free serve tips so that you can transform your game. You'll also see that description or that link somewhere in the description below. Thanks again for your time, and we'll see you at the next lesson.